Good morning and welcome. Let's get ready for our yoga class this morning. Welcome to those of you who are here live. Welcome to those who are listening to the recording later. Let's begin by doing a little bit of breathing, intentional conscious breathing, up and down the spine, up and down the whole central channel of energy that runs the length of your body and then extends certainly upward. That channel continues upward and it also continues downward into the earth. It's like a ray of light coming from above. It's your own personal ray that you are a part of. And in the middle of that ray is your body and the central channel that runs along. It's the center of your body. And when you inhale, you're filling that channel with life force energy with every inhale. And every exhale, you have the opportunity to release tension, emotions, stress, trauma. On every inhale, bring the breath either from above or below to your lower belly. And let that rise and expand like a balloon on the inhale. And contract the belly button toward the spine on the exhale, and then let the breath continue the other direction or continue going in the same direction. And then next breath, next inhale, you can change directions and come back down in through the head, filling the belly. Exhale down the legs, deeply into the earth. Your chakras run along this channel, most of them anyway. Some of them are in your field, some of them are in different areas like your hands and your feet. But the main 7 chakras run along from the tailbone to the top of the head. So what chakra needs balancing on you today? And it's never just one, but you might have a clue. You might feel something in your body physically. You might feel tension, tightness, somewhere, pain. Emotions, a heaviness, an emptiness, a fear. You can always check in with me after class, for those who are here live, to ask me questions about what's going on in your body, what are you feeling, if you have any questions after the class. Now take your left hand palm and place it on your sacral chakra. So this just works out because your left palm has south energy. Your right palm has north energy. So we are like a magnet. So anything, since you're sitting upright like this. Anything below the belly button is considered south on your body, and anything above the belly button or the waist is considered north. So we're going to touch a south point below the belly button with a south energy, that left palm, and touch a north point at your heart, north energy palm to a north energy point on your body. And it just so happens that these are two of the best points to touch. And you could do it the other way. A lot of people don't know about the left and the right and the north and the south. But since we know here in this class, we might as well utilize what we know as a healing practice, is to touch north with north and south with south. And so we are creating a little superhighway of healing energy between the heart and the sacral chakra. So this second chakra down below is where we hold a lot of emotions. Deeply held traumatic emotions. And we don't want to be afraid to release those. We don't want to carry those. And then, of course, our heart is really such a powerful chakra. That's from where we can really express and receive love. And we can learn to love ourselves. Sometimes that's what's needed most. It's no matter what you do, no matter what mistakes you think you've made, or things you've done in the past, you are lovable. You are actually love, made of love, made of the same energy universe. And Reiki is sending the healing power of love. So you can send that love to yourself through your hands or to others, just through your mind, your intention. This lower chakra is also our womb space, creative center. So when we have a lot of those shameful or fearful or angry or all those uncomfortable emotions, when we have those patterns stuck in our second chakra, then there's less room for our own creativity. Thinking this thought, I love myself. I choose loving myself. I choose being love. I feel love. I am love. Check in with your breathing. Make sure you're still kind of on track. I choose respecting myself. I feel able to respect myself. I respect myself. If you can say them out loud, is that there's power in actually using the voice. Now bring the left hand up over the right hand in dove pose. Trying your best to sit up nice and tall. You don't have to be on the floor, by the way. You can be in a chair, couch, bed. When I'm really tired, I'll just do my breath practice laying down in bed. At least I get it done, you know? And then there's that consistency that your body responds to. Starts to make changes in your energy. All right, and go ahead and lower your arms down. Hands touching the knees if you're in easy pose. If you're sitting in a chair, you're probably still going to hold on somewhere on your legs. And let's start doing our counterclockwise stomach circles. Stirring up what's going on in there in that lower belly. So you inhale around the front through the nose, exhale around the back through the nose. And switch directions, so clockwise, inhaling front, exhaling around the back. So let my yawning be relaxing for you. Because it might actually be a yawn in your favor or your honor. You might be releasing something. Even on the recording, this stuff works. So if you're listening to this later, this could still be for you. If you find any sore spots, like I hit something just here, just now, I don't know why, but something. So I'm just going to sit there for a second and let the pain kind of work its way out. And maybe you find, is there like another angle? So I'm finding I apparently really need some stretching through my right side and the back. So you don't want to tweak anything. Like that felt like it could have been a tweak if I hadn't been being careful. But because I was able to catch it and then give it some attention and breathe into it and spend some time with it, that energy, whatever it was, had a chance to start to work itself out. So you can certainly go faster than I'm going right now, but I'm doing this, just modifying it for myself. Okay, and back to center. Just take a moment to allow your body to process what we just did. Okay, holding on to your shins, we'll do the spinal flexes. So same kind of focus on the breath. Where you inhale, now pull your chest forward. Where you exhale, round the chest back, but don't move the head very much. And I am going to go super slow because I'm still feeling this thing, whatever it is. And so I'm not saying I'm afraid of it. What I'm saying is apparently this slow movement is working for me. And allowing that, whatever that is, that energy, to show up, to be processed. It comes up to come out. It's the way I think of it. So, I mean, you could be going like 4 times as fast as me. Just see what feels right for you. So you inhale forward, exhale back. I see it, I feel it right when I get to the upright, like right in here. But I don't freak out about it. That helps too. Like, just work with it. I'm sure it has something to do with pickleball that I picked up again recently. It's probably a new layer that my body is working on. And these layers are deep in here. They're in our bodies somewhere, often in this lower triangle. And then you'll be surprised that what feels like an intense pain in the moment, almost a tweak but not, if you work with it and breathe and allow it and welcome it, it actually goes away within like a minute. Had that happen probably almost 10 times in my life, where I had a huge thing happen where I'm like, what's going on in my body? And it really hurts right now, but I'm not doing anything, so, it must be energy. So you just welcome it, let it pass, and then what you find is that you're better than ever. So we can get better as we get older. Yay. All right, so we relax that one a little bit. Bring your arms up to your shoulders, hands to shoulders, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. Again, sitting up nice and tall. These arms are about parallel, the upper arms, parallel to the ground. Inhale, rotate left. Exhale, rotate right. And I'm going to keep going slow just because I don't want to surprise myself right now. And find your pace on this. Inhale back to center, slowly lower your arms. Let's stretch out our legs for a moment. Okay, lean back on your hands, do a little swaying. Think of yourself as that seagrass, like under the sea, a slight current, maybe going back and forth, very gentle. Okay, and back to inhaling, up, shoulder, easy pose, and then inhaling, shoulders up, exhaling, drop. And again, you could go faster or slower than me. And last inhale up and hold the breath and hold the shoulders up. Stretch the spine straight. Slightly tuck the chin. And exhale, lowering the shoulders. Okay, coming on to our hands and knees. We're going to do some cat-cow. So, as you inhale, your head comes up and your belly drops down, your back kind of sways. And then as you exhale, round your back and let your head drop. Inhale, head up, back flattens into cow. Exhale, head down, back rounds into cat. You know what I was showing you with how that pain was coming up and I was allowing it to happen and breathing into it and slowing down and wondering about it without judgment and not, like not worrying that it's going to do anything, bad for my future, nothing like that. You can kind of do the same thing if you get a muscle cramp. It's kind of similar. So if your legs cramp up or any of your feet, anything cramps up, you know how we often jump up and try to stand it out or stretch it out? That's not bad. I'm not saying that's a terrible thing to do. Sometimes you really have to do that. But if you can just breathe through that muscle cramp, you might find that it goes away. If it's not so painful and you can just like allow it to cramp up and not try to do anything physically to the actual cramp area, and just focus on your breath and allowing whatever that energy is to work its way out. It doesn't work every time, but it works a lot for me. And I don't really get that many cramps anymore, but sometimes I'll get them while I'm actually doing a breath meditation. So it is, caused me to believe it is energy, and you can access it in different ways, and the breath has a lot to do with it. Okay, so sitting back, relax. put a little bit of music on and we can start doing some of our regular postures.
Powering on. Welcome to All-Tech Lansing.
Okay. Coming back onto all fours. We're going to do down dog. So curl your toes under, and you want to really exert yourself more often on the exhale. So you want to exert yourself, meaning that that's when you lift up on the exhale. So inhale, and then push into the toes, lift the sacrum to the ceiling, toward the ceiling. If your legs are too tight, you can keep a bend in your legs. Take my jacket off. So you can keep that bend the whole time if you want. Or if you can't straighten, that's fine. You don't have to put your heels on the mat. You do want to straighten your arms and press into the mat so that your chest moves toward your knees. Okay, again, you can keep your knees bent and work instead on straightening your spine from tailbone to wrists, right through the shoulders. Let the shoulders be lengthened so you're not dumping your weight into your shoulders. If you do have your legs straight, alternate. I guess you could do it even if your legs were bent. So alternate, pressing your heels down. And slowly lower your knees and take a little resting posture. We're going to come into that again. So coming forward. Curl your toes under, inhale. As you exhale, raise your hips up. Press into your hands. Bend your knees or straighten. Keeping your hips square to the ground. Raise your left leg up, straight. At the kind of in line with your arms and your back. Squeeze your buttocks, keeping the hips square. Remember that central channel breathing? You can do that through all these postures. So inhale, through the hands and the head, allowing the breath to fill the belly, and then exhale out that both, and really out both legs and into the earth. Even though we're kind of upside down, it'll find the way into the earth. And go the other direction. Inhale from the feet to the hips, to the belly. Exhale up the spine and out the head and arms. And then bend that extended knee and lower it back down. And let's come down to resting. Give those arms and wrists a little break. You do a little figure 8 with your hands. If the wrists are sore at all, extend the sore arm, the sore wrist, bend it, or really that's an extension of this muscle. And then take the other hand and gently bring it toward you. And then let it go and inhale. Exhale, bring it toward you. Inhale, flex it. Exhale, bring it toward you. I can feel that, like up here. So that's all part of it. It's our forearm muscles. And do the other side, same way. Exhale, curling it under. Inhale, relax or straighten. Exhale, bend. Really have an awareness of what's going on in your different joints. And if you need extra work on these, after class, make it a point to learn how to do that for yourself. It's something you could do every day a little bit as needed. Okay, coming back, we're going to do the left side where we come into three-legged down dog. Curl toes under, inhale. Exhale, lift. Trying to breathe through your nostrils the whole time. Pressing into your down dog. Okay, and on your next exhale, that's when we're going to raise the left leg up straight. You can keep that right knee bent if needed, no problem. Keeping the hips square to the floor. Do the central channel breathing a couple times, up and down, both ways. Squeeze the shoulder blades together in this posture. Remember to lengthen through your shoulders.
I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am.
Slowly bend and lower that left leg to meet the right. And slowly bringing your knees down for a little rest. A little bit of shoulder rolling here. Take this moment as a meditation right now. Focus on your breathing. Okay, back to all fours. Going to curl the toes under again, come up into down dog one more time. On the exhale. So see how that down dog feels compared to the first one we did a little while ago. I like to do repetitive movements, so come out of it a little bit on the inhale. Exhale, go into the your full down dog posture on the exhale. Inhale, come out a little bit, just to where your shoulders maybe come over your hands. And then exhale back into down dog. Squeezing those shoulder blades and the side rib cage for strength. Okay, and now we want to keep both legs as straight as possible. Step forward with one leg. So if you're keeping your legs straight, you have to actually raise your hip to take a step forward. Okay, bring it all the way toward your hands. And then a nice forward fold here. You can hold on to your ankles, your feet, your legs if you need or want to. Let your head relax. Maybe do a little gentle movement with your head like a figure 8. Or a little circle. Okay, and now you're going to walk back the same way. Keeping your legs straight, keep your hands in one place. Coming back toward a down dog. Press into it on the exhale. And now bring your right leg up between your hands. So you have your knee, right knee over your right ankle in a low lunge. And just as we did a little rhythmic movement earlier, let's do a little bit right here. So you inhale and lift your hips a little bit. Exhale and press your pelvis down. And really feel the stretch in your left leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Keep going. Try to hold it for about 2 seconds in the full stretch and then inhale up. Couple more. Now, inhale, and on the exhale, bring your right foot back to meet the left. And find a little down dog here. A little bit of rhythmic movement with it like we've done. Exhale. as you stretch in to it. And just prepare yourself to take that next breath so you can exhale and bring your left leg between your hands. Adjust yourself so your left knee is above your left ankle. Exhale down into a lowering of your pelvis toward the floor. Inhale, lift it back up. Use the breath the whole time, and you can also visualize that central channel as well if you want.
The most beautiful day I ever lived. Waves are coming in, but I am sitting still.
So you're clearing your central channel and really your whole aura of energies that don't belong or don't serve anymore.
So my conclusion is, it's the most beautiful day that I ever lived.
You're building your life force energy,
Special morning,
kind of like a force field.
this morning,
It's not so much to keep others out.
made myself
It's more about being all of who we are,
kiss my book
embodying all of us.
for another day.
So we are just this walking, powerful force.
Such simple harmony
And that
for me. It's the universe.
things that don't belong can't really even get in.
Must be the most beautiful
Ah.
day I ever lived. So simple to say.
Okay, after your next inhale, exhale your left leg back to meet the right. A little bit of a down dog. And lower your knees to come into a resting posture.
I'll take a walk, feeling all in all that I am. Flowing
Okay.
Trusting every woman, boy, girl, or man. 'Cause I am a flower.
A couple more
I am
to go.
I am everything that you see.
Just do a little bit of swaying, movement, dancing.
Beautiful world made for me. Must be the most beautiful day I ever lived. Waves are coming in, but I am
Okay, so coming back to all fours. Curl the toes under. Exhale yourself up into down dog. Bring your right leg forward on the next exhale. In between your hands, find that alignment of your knee and your ankle. Lower your back knee. Place the top of your foot on the mat. Put your right hand inside your left knee. Sorry, right knee. And then let the right knee drop out to the right. And you can even come up onto the knife edge of your left foot if you want. So a little bit more of a twist. So place your right hand or arm on that right knee. I like to kind of hold on to it and use it for leverage. Now, if your left hand is like sore, wrist-wise, come into a fist. So you're on more of a fist on that side. And just like we were doing before, This is not a yin class. In yin, we would just hold this still for several minutes, and we do that on Tuesday mornings, yin. But on this one, let's do that repetition where you exhale and you really stretch it out and twist to the right. And then inhale and just give it a little break. And then exhale, twist, rotate, exhale, hold for 2. Inhale, give it a break. Do about a total of 6. I think we've done 3 already.
The grace within you shines through you forevermore.
Okay, bring both hands to the inside of that right knee, and you can stay down on your knee in the back if you want, and just bring that right knee back. Take a little break. Welcome this stress that we're putting on our body. It actually is healing to stress our bodies in a controlled, intentional way. Not too much so that we don't spasm or tense up in protection. Because that's kind of counterproductive. We go too far, too fast. So let's do the other side on that. Coming forward, let's just bring our left leg forward. And find that ankle to knee alignment on the left. Keeping that back knee down. Just feel that for a minute. Still be straddling the leg with both hands. And now bring the left hand inside the left leg. Let that left knee fall outward. So you're on the knife edge of that foot as well, or for sure on the knife edge of that one. And it could be that you work your way toward the knife edge of the other foot as well. Put your left hand on your left knee and help yourself twist on the exhale. Do the rhythmic movement if that feels right to you. And now bring both hands back inside that left leg. Or actually straddle that leg with both hands. Lift your hips up, pull your left leg out, and back to the resting posture. Speaking of cramps, I have a weird one right now in the back of my knee. But you know, that's a good sign. That's what I mean by stressing the body a little bit. It moves energy. Go ahead and bring your arms up, hands behind your head, kind of interlace the fingers. Press your hands into the base of your skull. Press your head into the hands. Open the chest, open the arms. Looking kind of upward toward the ceiling a little bit. Breathing through your nose. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Squeezing all the muscles around the armpits. And still holding kind of a straight spine through the lower, at least through the lower part of the spine. So it's not too much of an arch in your lower back here. Really focus on the upper chest, the upper back. Your head is not going down too far because you're holding it in a safe place with your hands. So you can press into it and leverage off your hands to widen and open your chest. And do some central channel breathing right here. I didn't add in the Mula Bandh earlier, so let's do that now. So on your next inhale, it doesn't matter if you're bringing it up from the earth through your legs or down from above through your spine. Fill the belly, letting the perineum, all the muscles around the sex organs relax as you inhale. Fill the belly. And now as you exhale, squeeze the kegel, the little mini kegel, or also known as the Mula Bandh lock, as you exhale along the rest of the channel. Inhale, relax the perineum. Exhale, continue the path with the squeeze. So as you exhale, you squeeze the Mula Bandh lock. As you inhale, you relax it. If you're starting to get tingling in your armpits, it's probably too much, so go ahead, and I am, so go ahead and relax those down. But continue a little bit of this breath with your chest out, practicing the Mula Bandh squeeze as you exhale. Tuck your chin a little if you've let go of your hand. Even when you're pressing into your hands with your head, it's a little bit of a chin tuck. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and do a relaxing on your back posture. So we're going to lay down. We're just about at the end of the class right now. You can keep your legs bent and your feet flat. So while you're just laying here, begin to inhale and lift your spine a little bit, like your lower. As you inhale, exhale, press your lower back into the mat. Inhale. So it's a little bit of a cat-cow here on our back. Inhale, raise the spine up, like that would be more of the cow posture on the inhale. And then on the exhale, more of the cat, where you're rounding your spine, at least your lower spine, on the exhale. And on the next inhale, as you inhale, like notice that you can really press your tailbone into the mat. And then as you exhale, you really press your lower back into the mat. The other thing to press as you inhale and press your tailbone into the mat, also press your arms in your hands. So it's kind of like you're lifting your spine a little bit. And on the exhale, just relax that, pressing the lower back into the mat. And let's add the mula bandh. So as you inhale, your perineum stays relaxed, but you're pressing into the arms and the tailbone. And on the exhale, squeeze the mula bandh, relax the arms, and press the lower back into the mat. Do that 2 more times with the mula bandh. Squeezing as you press the lower back into the mat. Relaxing the perineum as you press the tailbone and the arms and raise the chest and the belly. Maybe even lift your legs a tiny bit off the mat so it's really in your tailbone and your arms. And then squeeze the mula bandh, relax everything except for the spine, pressing into the mat, squeezing the mula bandh. And now lift your buttocks a little tiny bit as you're in the cat, more of the cat posture, pressing the lower back down, but with your feet, you have now lifted your butt by about 1 inch. And relax. Now raise your knees toward your chest and reach for your feet. Happy baby posture. Knees kind of coming down toward your armpits. You can widen your feet if you want. You can do a little rocking side to side. And let the feet drop toward each other. Let go of the feet. Straighten the legs out in Shavasana. Arms down, palms facing up. Feet are the width of the mat. Toes are dropping outward. Adjust your spine as needed by pushing into your elbows, lifting your spine. Find a new spot for it. And now simply relax. you have any stressful thoughts come through, don't try to shoo them away, just allow them, but instead of focusing on the actual thought, notice where you feel it in your body, and then breathe. Now begin to stretch out, maybe arms overhead on the floor. Stretch your feet away the other direction. Press your lower back into the mat, which means your knees kind of come up a little bit. And do any kind of stretch you want right now before we sit up. And to come up, you can either rock and roll, hands below your knees or behind your knees, or you can turn to one side and slowly help yourself up. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish the class with a long Om chant, sealing the practice. Inhale through your nose. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. If you want more information about joining the live classes, you can go to embodyyourjoy.com and reach out to me. See you next time.